An evolved palate isn't something readily associated with coffee, but an entire world of serious connoisseur coffee tasters thrives all over, especially in Pittsburgh. Jameson Taillon is right at home in that world and an unquestioned enthusiast of coffee.
It's kind of like wine, like you're gonna get different coffee based off the region, so I like South American coffee usually, a little more robust. Ethiopian coffee is like real fruity, kind of like a tea. African coffee is kind of like light, like a tea.
I know I taste a lot of like nuts and like just real groundy, like earthy, but not floral.
There you go.
So
chocolatey.
Yeah, chocolatey, real like savory flavors. I don't like the floral, like the really aroma-y, perfumey taste. That's not what I'm looking for in coffee.
He said he didn't know. That's pretty good.
Creative ideas spurt from modest incidents, like the day Taillon grabbed a drink at Commonplace Coffee last year.
Noticed Jameson sitting behind us. We got rather excited to see him, so we came up with a reason to approach him, and I made up a story that we had ordered too much coffee and that I had extra coffee to share, and would he mind taking a bag of it, which he was excited about because he is a coffee lover. So we started talking.
I kind of figured through coffee I could make something happen. I met an owner of a coffee shop in Pittsburgh, Commonplace Coffee. Light bulb went off.
The idea was to dive into a philanthropic venture by combining coffee with the Lending Hearts Cancer Charity.
Yeah, it's like a way to tie together a passion and then something that happened to me. So
the topics between Taillon and TJ Fairchild, the owner of Commonplace Coffee, rarely strays from Java.
I actually don't follow baseball. Actually didn't recognize him at first. My friend that I was having coffee with recognized him first. So yeah, we've only talked coffee. Very rarely have we talked baseball.
Taillon personally picked out the flavor of the coffee in his charitable blend.
Invited him on a Saturday morning, so none of my employees were there. We just the two of us talked about what his favorite coffees were, which helped us inform us on how we picked the coffee to use for the Lending Hearts blend. He's very specific about what coffees he likes and what he doesn't like, so that's where we tried to take the coffee, and he's really pleased with it.
It's a South American like coffee blend, so I literally got to pick what I wanted. So Commonplace kind of said, like, we've got these available, we've got these different blends, we've got these roasted, that we can order these easily and make it happen. So from there I got to go to their roasting facility and like try some different pour overs of the coffees, and we kind of said like that's the one.
We just bought an espresso truck, and we've joked about him making coffees on that espresso truck, and he would do very well. He knows what he's doing. It's great. I can't pitch, but he can definitely make coffee.
Easily approachable coffee.
Approachable coffee.
Very approachable.
David Freese's wife, Marin, designed the artwork that has Taillon gracing the cover of his own bag of coffee.
The photo, the picture itself is him, exactly him. It's what you see on his baseball cards almost. Yeah, the exact pose that you see.
It takes a lot of people to make something like that happen, so it took cooperation with Commonplace. It took Marin just diving in. She didn't ask for any payment or anything. She was just really involved from day one. It took my agency working with the Pirates to get some language for the bags and how we can promote it. So I mean, it was really cool to see a bunch of people come together and help create it. And I mean, I might be like the face of it, but there were a lot of people behind it that made it happen, which was pretty cool. And no one asked for $1 or, it was like people actually wanted to help and make it happen.
Dude, like I am really proud of you. This is really, really cool. I hope you know like this how cool this actually is, and I know he does.
I'm just so grateful that he involved us in the process. He's been so generous with his time and his involvement with Commonplace.
The Commonplace Coffee Company has 4 Pittsburgh locations, including one in the Mexican War Streets on the North Shore. Taillon's brand can be found at all those spots, plus on the website at thecommonplacecoffeehouse.com. Taillon is using coffee to jumpstart the lives of people with cancer.
It happened organically, and we've probably raised over about $10,000 as of right now, so it's making a big difference.
And I was really impressed at how really caring he is. I mean, it really is in his heart to care for other people. This isn't like a joke or some like PR campaign. This came out of a natural desire for him to find a way to give back. We've raised a lot of money. It's been so successful.